We welcome yet another promising Premier Soccer League player, an exciting young man that has the looks of his father and exhibits talent. He evokes memories of his terrific dad. So good, he was top goal scorers, runners-up in 1996 with 23 goals before winning the award the following season with 25.
Hello, my name is Junior Bunjira and I was born on the 5th of September 2003 and I was born in Zengeza Chitungwiza. My father, his name is Alus Bunjira. He's a footballing legend in Zimbabwe. He played for CAPS United, the team I'm playing for now. He played for the national team and he played for a couple of teams in South Africa, including Sundowns, uh, the Bidvest. It's no longer, but those are the teams that he played for, which I was able to see him play for.
The young Bunjira started school outside the country, and it was the beginning of a journey that would take him to three different countries for his studies, one of them in Europe.
I started school in South Africa. My primary school, I did it at a school called Halfway House Primary. Then I came back to Zimbabwe and then I learned at Alfred Bait for a bit. And then after that, I did my secondary school at Prince Edward. And then I finished off in England at a school called Oswestry, where I did my A levels on footballing and academic scholarship.
Bunjira would begin his football career at a very young age, and with a father that had risen to stardom in the game, it would not be surprising that the son would follow in his father's footsteps.
I started playing football at a very young age. I would say maybe 5 or 6. But then I started training proper. I think by the time I was 10, 11, that's when I joined a footballing academy, which was run by my father, and I think that's when I took it very much seriously. What inspired me to play football was mainly because of my father. I grew up in a footballing home, and he's the main inspiration. And yeah, I got the inspiration from him.
Having turned out for lower division side, the Golden Eagles, Bunjira spoke of his first game, which was a CAPS United tie against ZPC.
I started off in Division One. I was there for about 2 years, and then this is my first year. I signed in January for CAPS United, and yeah, it's been about 5, 6 months since I started playing football in the Premier League.
He confessed how he had dealt with the nerves of his first match.
I was a bit nervous at first, but as the game progressed, I only played for like 12 minutes. But when I got into the field, I was a bit nervous, but the nerves just disappeared as I stepped onto the field, and yeah, it was a good experience, and I enjoyed it.
Junior, whose strength includes dribbling and immaculate crosses into the box, spoke of the opponent that has made it difficult for him the most ever since donning the green and white colors of CAPS United.
His name is Guatizo. The last game we played against Yada, he was a bit tricky. He was on me. Uh, yeah, I think that was my worst tough moment so far in the league. He's been the defender that I feel he had me on lock, but we did manage to win the game. But yeah, I think that was kind of the difficult defender I played so far.
On the most difficult game ever since breaking into the CAPS first team, Junior remembers their trip to Bulawayo's Papafield Stadium, where he experienced a different atmosphere from what he had been used to.
I think it was Highlanders because we lost the game 2-0, and the atmosphere there was out of this world. I haven't experienced such a atmosphere in my life since I started playing football, and that was a difficult game to play, but I did try my best. But yeah, that was a difficult game.
Bunjira also spoke of his love for CAPS and how he has become so attached to Makepekepe, once renowned as the Cup Kings of Zimbabwe.
I feel like it's a major honor because this is one of the biggest teams in Zimbabwe, and it's a great opportunity. It doesn't come to everyone, and I am grateful I was presented the opportunity to be at such an amazing big team, and I enjoy everything about the club, from the coaches, the players, even the supporters. It's amazing here, and I enjoy being here. This is where I've always wanted to be, and I'm grateful I've been given the opportunity to play for such a great club, and I'm happy where I am now, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. Because this is the team my father played for. He's done so well for this team, and it's all I've known. It's all I've known. It's the team I've always supported as well since I was young. So it's just CAPS United. It's CAPS United throughout.
Bunjira has made friends at CAPS and he spoke of who was his closest in the team.
I'm more close with Kingsley because I've known him since during the days we used to play during high school, and he's also like close to my age, so it's mainly him.
Now that he is a regular, Junior is with the team home and away, and he revealed the stadium that he likes the most and how it touches his emotions.
So far, I think it's Rufaro Stadium because I've been doing very well there. The fans are there, and yeah, I think it's Rufaro Stadium because yeah, it feels more at home, and that's where I first played my first uh, Premier League game, and yeah, I think that's my favorite stadium at the moment.
The apple appears to have not fallen too far away from the tree, and almost every answer had something to do with his dad, who without doubt has had immense influence on Junior's football career. Asked who his all-time favorite footballer had been, it went back to his father before touching a world legend that has mesmerized the globe for longer than a decade.
It's an honorable mention. It's my father. He's the one that inspired me to play football. But all in all, it's always been Cristiano Ronaldo. I've always loved him since I was young. His work ethic, how he does everything, forever hungry, hardworking, and he's always been the player that I've always adored. And that's my greatest of all time.
With so much similarities with his father, it came as no surprise when he revealed his nicknames, most of which, if not all, have to do with his mentor.
They just call me by my dad's nicknames. It's either Gaza or Crisscross, Buju, I don't know. Too many, too many. But my friends from Prince Edward, my old teammates, they used to call me Gaza a lot. So yeah.
The future looks bright for Bunjira, and if he does things right, the sky should be the limit, and there can be no reason not to touch given the talent that Bunjira is blessed with. He has a plan for the future, and that is already in motion.
All I can say is hard work beats talent all the time. So if you just put in maximum effort into your craft, into the football, whatever the training sessions we have, it will all work out because God's watching, and that's basically it. Just hard work, keep the faith. You know it yet. My ambition now is firstly to better myself as a footballer, work hard, and through working hard, I can get the opportunities that I really want, which are to go to Europe, maybe play in England, the Premier League, Spain, in La Liga or Bundesliga. Those are my goals. I wanna make a big name for myself. I also wanna be regarded as a Zimbabwean footballing legend, and I'm going to work towards that.
Bunjira revealed his favorite teams outside Zimbabwe, and you would have thought that they would include one that his father has played for. None.
In South Africa, I've always been a big supporter of Kaizer Chiefs. I've always liked the way they played, and I know things are not okay that side with them, but it's a team I've always liked, and maybe one day I wish to play for. Maybe, I don't know. And in England, I'm a die-hard Manchester United supporter. I bleed red, and that's my team. And then I also support Real Madrid in Spain, and in Germany I support Borussia Dortmund.
Growing up with a father that was so prominent in the game, Junior's world must have been all dream about football. Yet he does confess that he had a passion elsewhere, an industry totally different from soccer.
To be honest, growing up, I always wanted to be an aircraft engineer. That was always my dream job. There's a time I also wanted to be an actor. I was being delusional, but I think it was mainly an aircraft engineer.
The young Bunjira also shared what he does during his spare time, quite interesting habits for a young man that wants to develop in his career and focus.
I'm mostly home. Either I'm watching stuff at home, watching movies, documentaries. I read a lot, novels, and of late I've been reading the Bible a lot, trying to boost my faith because without God I wouldn't be here now. So those are my main hobbies. I watch rugby a lot as well because I have a few friends that play the sport. So I'm a fan of rugby as well. So I do watch that as well, and I go to the gym sometimes. And yeah.
Bunjira said his beliefs are straightforward and there was nothing special that he went through before any game. The same, he said, applied for his team, hence what he does for himself consistent with the beliefs of his CAPS United.
I don't do any specific rituals or anything. I just come for my training. I have my breakfast obviously first, and then I come for I come for my training. My team, there's nothing that's done here. It's just before the training, we make sure we pray to our God. We also have Muslim teammates. I'm sure he prays to his God, and yeah, we just pray before every training session, have our team talk, and we get started.
His father, Alois Munjira, given his vast experience in the game, does a lot to nurture his son, and pretty soon the results of hard work, talent, and determination shall manifest.
Every time, every day, I get home, we talk about our training sessions. We talk about everything, especially after games when we on our way back home. We talk about certain moments where I could have done a certain thing or where I did well. He does make sure he mentions where I did well, and then if I made like a silly mistake, he mentions it and he tells me I should have done this and this. So I also take all of that into consideration and I add it to my game, and it helps a lot.
Junior Bunjira, one of the country's most promising stars in whose talent the future of the local game looks bright. Certainly a lot is still to come from young Bunjira, so much is still cooking, and when it's done, he, just like his father, shall become a symbol of what immense talent the Zimbabwe Premier Soccer League does possess.